Annie, if you could please call the roll. Here.
Vice Mayor Satula.
Here.
Councilman Smith.
Here.
Town Manager Hicks.
All right, moving on to the approval of minutes, March 4th town meeting minutes and March 27th work session minutes.
Mr. Mayor, I move we accept the minutes as presented.
Mr. Mayor, I second it.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the minutes are approved. Moving on to reports of officers, boards, and committees. First, the permits report.
Building use and occupancy sign permits issued during the month of March 2019. Building permits, March 11th, Stephen Alves, 4 Pine Street for a fence. March 14th, JES Construction for Alexandria Rasmussen, 48 Mattingly Avenue, sump pump and drain tile. March 26th, Ronald Hare, 4435 Indian Head Highway for a carport. March 29th, DeHart Fence for Frank and Karen Carter, 3 Dovetree Court for a fence. March 29th, General Dynamics for AT&T Wireless, 15 Moose Lodge Way, generator on a concrete pad. 1 use and occupancy permit, March 20th, Guadagnoli Properties Incorporated, single-family dwelling, 1 Stewart Place. No temporary use and occupancy permits, no demolition permits, no grading permits, no sign permits. There was 1 temporary sign permit, candidate campaign sign for Curtis Smith.
Thank you very much. Moving on to the finance report. Ginger?
March 2019 finance report. Beginning cash balance, $427,412.22. Total revenues, $91,773.08. Total expenditures, $331,873.75, with an ending cash balance of $187,311.55. Total investments, $1,055,055.69. Any questions?
Moving on to the town manager report, code enforcement report, and planning commission report.
Town Manager's Report, March 2019. Boardwalk. Arrow gave a detailed presentation at last month's meeting. Plans are currently being reviewed by Charles County Soil Conservation District. As of 6 p.m., I just got an email from them stating that the plans have been approved. Online bill pay is operational, linked via the town's website. Please input the information exactly as it appears on your water bill. Bond bill. The town has purchased the old PNC Bank to convert into a family enrichment center. The town has also applied for another bond bill to help with renovations. We have not officially heard on that as of yet. The United Way of Charles County held 2 meetings, a community conversation regarding the needs and wants of residents in Indian Head on March the 16th and March the 30th at the Senior Center. Information from the meetings has yet to be shared with the town. Wastewater treatment plant, the blower replacement project funded via MDE. The blowers are currently being installed. Restrooms on the Village Green. We're going over the specs and applying for all permits, hoping to begin construction spring 2019. The town is working on a stormwater ordinance. It's currently in the draft phase. The town is also looking to update the current building codes, zoning code, and comp plan. The annual budget process is underway. Public hearing to be held on April the 11th at 7 p.m. here at the pavilion. At the town hall. A flood study is underway in the Knots and Teets neighborhoods. Paving repairs to take place around town over the next few months. The fountain on the Village Green and the bathrooms at Manley Park will be back in service this week. And last but not least, we have some recycling do's and don'ts. Our recycling contractors having some real issues when they're going out to pick up recycling. They're finding everything within the recycle bin, not just trash, but I mean a little bit of everything. So I'm just going to give you a few examples of things that can be recycled and things that cannot be. So examples of what can be recycled: cardboard, paper bags, office paper and file folders, glass jars, bottles, plastic tubs, wide mouth containers, aluminum, tin, steel cans, milk and juice carton, yogurt cups, juice boxes, newspapers and inserts, magazines, catalogs, just to name a few. Items that should not be included in your recycling: yard waste, tree trimmings, light bulbs, glass mirrors, windows, styrofoam, dishes, ceramics, electronics, hazardous or toxic products, containers including motor oil containers, plastic grocery bags, food waste, garbage bags, plastic wrap, diapers, tissues and napkins, just to name a few. This will also be posted on our website, and you can get a copy from the town hall at any time. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Sure.
Regarding the plastic containers, is there a specific, are there specific numbers of what they can offer?
I don't have anything that says they won't take a specific number, so we're going to roll with it that they will. Say I say.
Mr. Hicks, I have a question for you.
Sure.
So when our contractor has to sort through these items,
They're getting in trouble for when they take it up to the single sort place. They're getting in trouble, and they're actually in the process of going to make them take their whole load back.
right, so at some point, the citizens will have to, I mean, there's a cost associated with them having to transport things back and forth. So it's important that the citizens not do these things, right?
Correct.
If we're going to recycle, let's do it properly. We have trash cans for trash and recycling bins for recycling. So we'll do our best to communicate those things. but-
Correct. What they do on Thursdays, they come out and they get a list of all these locations that they were unable to pick up the recycling and why. They contact Annie, and Annie is waiting to receive those calls from the residents when they call saying, how come my recycling wasn't picked up? We're able to tell them exactly why, and hopefully it's corrected and then picked back up the following week.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Code Enforcement Report, March 2019. The town issued 14 notices of violations during the month. 4 untagged vehicles, 3 rubbish and garbage, 1 open burning, 1 rental license violation, 1 grass and weed, 1 property maintenance, 1 untagged vehicle fine, 1 rubbish and garbage fine. The town also performed 23 rental inspections during the month. Planning Commission Report, March 2019. The Planning Commission discussed Chapter 5 of the Comprehensive Plan, Community Facilities, and they also discussed the TCMX zone.
All right, thank you very much, Ryan. Moving on to Parks and Recreation and Environmental Sustainability Committee reports.
Mr. Mayor, the only thing I have is the flea market, I'm sorry, the Farmers and Craft Market will open this Thursday, April 4th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. So come out and buy some produce and some other stuff. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving on to the Bureau of Fire Prevention report. Wayne?
My report for the past month, the March, our responses and activities. We had a total of 28 fire responses, 20 which were mutual aid to other areas, and 40 EMS calls, which we've been very busy lately. So if you notice the siren blowing a lot, we have brush fire season just kicked in. When it rains, of course, it gives us a break, but I think it may be pretty dry if we get a long spell. There is a burning ban in the town of Indian Head, and if it starts getting dry enough, I'm sure it'll be countywide at this point. But right now, people feeling good. A nice warm day. They're cleaning up, light off a burning barrel in the backyard. In other words, in the other parts of the county, they go inside, come back outside, and the woods is on fire. So it's just one of those things. Spring cleaning also equals fire prevention. Gets rid of all the clutter and trash just laying about, so it makes your home a little bit safer. And last but not least, smoke alarms. We do have some for distribution. If you have a question, we need your detectors checked. Give us a call or see me after the meeting, and we'll line something up for you. Any questions? No?
Thank you.
To the Community Policing report? Or Community Affairs? I'm sorry, I skipped you. Oops. No, moving on to Community Affairs. Karen, thank you.
Okay, good evening. On Sunday, April 7th, this coming Sunday, is our annual Children's Spring Party and Easter Egg Hunt. It's from 2 to 4 here inside the pavilion and on the village green. It's for birth to 12 years, accompanied by an adult. It's $2 for all ages at the door. Infants under 1 are free. It includes lunch, carnival and guessing games, 4-H bunnies display, and children's craft making, door prizes, Easter egg hunt with prizes, and photos with the Easter bunny will be $1 each. We ask you to bring an Easter basket for each child, but if you don't have one, we always have extra bags. And we serve hot dogs and chips and fruit snacks, and we have peanut butter and jelly on, not on demand, I wasn't going to, on request, sorry. Long day. Also this weekend, there's a first prom gown giveaway. It's on Saturday and Sunday, April 6th and 7th from 12 to 5. It's the Indian Head Business Association and Recycled Dreams hosting the first prom gown giveaway. Limit one dress per person. Vendors will be on site to help young ladies start and finish their special occasion. It's open to high school students with school ID, and they must be accompanied by an adult. It will be at the Indian Head Moose Lodge, 1712 at 11 Moose Lodge Way. And for more information, you can contact Pam at 301-743-6777 or Cynthia of Recycled Dreams at 202-257-6119. And everything I'm talking about tonight, there's flyers on the back table. Our next Community Activities Committee meeting is Tuesday, April 9th at 7 o'clock here in the building. And the town FY20 budget public hearing is on Thursday, April 11th, 7 p.m. here in the Village Green Pavilion. The town manager and staff with the town council will present the town FY20 budget and field questions from citizens. It's open to the public, of course. Fundraiser, Spring Craft Fair. It's our second annual. The Indian Head Volunteer Fire Department and Rescue Squad Auxiliary and the Town of Indian Head Community Activities Committee are hosting an indoor, and we're trying to expand it to outdoor, joint Spring Craft Fair on Saturday, April 27th from 9 to 2. It's here in the Village Green Pavilion and outside, hopefully. Local crafters, door prizes, 50-50 raffle, bake sale, and this year they're doing a box lunch idea. And we still need crafters. We're always welcoming them if you would like to get in there. You can see me after the meeting, or if you look at the flyer, it gives you 2 emails to send your request to. On Saturday, May the 4th, the 7th Annual Taste of Indian Head will be going on here in the pavilion and on the green. In addition to that, there's a flyer from the Business Association that for Saturday, May 4th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., is calling all vendors. So any vendors that are interested in participating in the Taste of Indian Head, you can take a flyer there and contact Pam or myself. And we're reaching out to the churches and the various businesses here. Community activities members have volunteered to go around to all of the businesses to solicit them for menus and business cards and that kind of thing. And we plan to do a Town of Indian Head table with all of that information available, because not all of the businesses, especially the food business, the food eateries here, are not equipped to come and be mobile or be here. So we're going to try and give them an opportunity to be advertised here as well. And on the same day, the 5th Annual Indian Head Pageant, Mr. and Miss Indian Head Pageant, will be held at 3 o'clock here inside the building. It's for ages 4 to 6 and 7 to 10 and 16 to 19. And again, there's a flyer on the back if anybody's interested in signing their child up. The 2019 to 2023 Indian Head Town Council Election Day is Tuesday, May 7th. Polls are open here in the Village Green Pavilion, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and residents living within the incorporated Town of Indian Head who are registered to vote in the state of Maryland are eligible to vote. Registration deadline for voters is Friday, April 5th. Candidate registration deadline is Friday, April 5th, no later than 2 p.m. at the Town Hall. Candidates meet and greet will be Monday, May 6th at the town meeting. And just before that, the Board of Elections for Charles County will have the voting machine demo here at 7 o'clock at the town meeting, so you can come and practice on the machine if you're not familiar with it. Written request for absentee ballots deadline by qualified registered voters is Tuesday, April 30th, and deadline for receipt of absentee ballots is Tuesday, May 7th, received before the poll closes at 8 p.m. Then the following Tuesday, which is May 14th at 7 p.m. here inside the Village Green Pavilion, we will have the swearing-in ceremony for the new council for the 4-year term. Just some quick things coming up in May. The Sheriff's Office Community Citizen Advisory Council meeting will be Wednesday, May 22nd at 7 p.m. at the American Legion. And then we're also working on Bike to Work Day, which is on Friday, May the 17th, here in the building. It's with the fifth graders from the Indian Head Elementary School and the Tri-County Council for Southern Maryland. And it's a fun day to come out and learn about things and how to bike to work or walk to work, either way. And we have lots of fun giveaways, and the kids do essays on bike safety, and they color pictures, and they're all displayed on the walls. And it's just a nice community event, and we do serve a picnic lunch for everybody, and that's free. And also our Memorial Day ceremony is Wednesday, May 29th. So that's basically in a nutshell, and I have a lot of other flyers of different community events I've been given, and they're all back there on the back table. And we try to get them up on the website as well. So, any questions? And welcome back, Lindsay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Now on to our community policing report, Officer Dooley.
Good evening. Just one situation to be aware of. There's been some thefts from vehicles, unlocked vehicles in Potomac Heights. It hasn't quite made its way over here yet. But the gentleman I locked up for the thefts in the town about 3 months ago just got out. And the thefts started. We haven't had any thefts until then. So I've got a pretty good idea who's doing it. I just need to prove it at this point, so I'm keeping an eye on him. Speaking of spring cleaning, we're doing some abandoned vehicle enforcement. So last week we got about 10 or 11 of those handled. A couple of them are slated for towing by the county. If anybody has any abandoned vehicles on a town street in your area, please call Karen and she'll set it up with me and I'll go take a look at it. Other than that, not too much else to report on. Does anybody have any questions for me? Nope. All right, just remember, lock your doors, make sure you're storing your valuables, and please call the sheriff's office if you see anything unusual.
All right, moving on. We have no briefings tonight. Presentations, recognitions, resolutions, ordinances, and petitions. We do have a proclamation. Annie?
National Arab American Heritage Month. Whereas National Arab American Heritage Month is observed throughout the United States each April, and whereas for more than a century, Arab Americans have been making valuable contributions to virtually every aspect of American society, including medicine, law, business, technology, government, and culture, and whereas since migrating to America, men and women of Arab descent have shared their rich culture and traditions with neighbors and friends, and whereas they brought with them to America their resilient family values, strong work ethic, dedication to education, and diversity in faith and creed that has added strength to our nation, and whereas the Arab American community joins all Americans in the desire to see a peaceful and diverse society where every individual is treated equally and feels safe, and whereas the town of Indian Head takes great pride in the diversity of people, cultures, and traditions represented by its residents, and whereas the town of Indian Head is enriched by the significant and lasting contributions of its residents of Arab American heritage, now therefore be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Council of the town of Indian Head hereby proclaims the month of April as National Arab American Heritage Month.
Mr. Mayor, I move we accept the proclamation as read.
Seconded.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the proclamation is passed. All right, moving on to Resolution 040119.
Resolution 0401-19, introduced by Mayor and Council. Date introduced April 1st, 2019. Date adopted is tentatively tonight, April 1st, 2019, and that would make it effective April 1st, 2019. A resolution reappointing members and establishing their respective terms of office to the Indian Head Community Activities Committee for 3-year terms. Whereas the following individuals have expressed a desire to continue serving as members of the Indian Head Community Activities Committee, and whereas Article 4 of the Code of Town of Indian Head empowers the Town Council of Indian Head to make appointments to the Indian Head Community Activities Committee, now therefore be it hereby resolved by the Town Council of Indian Head, Maryland, that the following individuals are hereby reappointed to the Indian Head Community Activities Committee for 3-year terms of office as noted below. Reappoint Bunny Seiler, 4655 Strauss Avenue, expiration March 2022. Reappoint Joanne Sullivan, 27 Park Square Court, expiration March 2022. Reappoint Gail Welch, 8110 Hawthorne Road, expiration March 2022. Be it further resolved that all resolutions or parts of resolutions in conflict herewith being the same are hereby repealed to the extent of such conflict. This resolution shall be in full force and effect on the first day of April 2019.
Mr. Mayor, I move we accept the resolution as read.
Mr. Mayor, I second it.
All right. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution passes. Annie, next resolution, please.
Resolution 04-02-19, introduced by Mayor and Council. Date introduced April 1st, 2019. Date adopted is tentatively tonight, April 1st, 2019, which would make the date effective April 1st, 2019. A resolution appointing a member and establishing her term of office to the Indian Head Parks and Recreation Commission for a 2-year term. Whereas the following individual has expressed a desire to serve as a member of the Indian Head Parks and Recreation Commission, and whereas Chapter 3, Article 5, subsection 3-31 of the Code of Town of Indian Head empowers the Town Council of Indian Head to make appointments to the Indian Head Parks and Recreation Commission. Now, therefore, be it hereby resolved by the Town Council of Indian Head that the following individual is hereby appointed to the Indian Head Parks and Recreation Commission for the designated term of office commencing immediately and expiring on the date noted below. Jackie Jackson, regular appointment, expiration April 2021. Be it further resolved that all resolutions or parts of resolutions in conflict herewith and be the same are hereby repealed to the extent of such conflict. Be it further resolved that this resolution shall be in full force and effect on the first day of April 2019.
Mr. Mayor, I move we accept the resolution as read.
I second it.
All right. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution passes. Thank you to our volunteers for volunteering for our numerous committees. Moving on, we have no ordinances, no petitions, no unfinished business, no new business, and on to the announcement of upcoming meetings. If only I could find it. Here you go. There you go. Farmers and craft markets will be Thursdays, April 4th through October 3rd, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Village Green. Voter registration deadline Friday, April 5th. Candidate registration deadline Friday, April 5th, no later than 2 p.m. at Town Hall. Children's Spring and Easter Egg Hunt Sunday, April 7th, 2 to 4, at the Village Green Pavilion. Community Activities Committee will meet Tuesday, April 9th, 7 p.m. Village Green Pavilion. Town FY20 Budget public hearing will be Thursday, April 11th, 7 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. An event to honor John Junior Harris, Saturday, April 13th, 3 p.m. at the Village